before it's too late.
These coming few years are really critical if we can save orangutans or not. So it's really now or never.
If the mortality, adult mortality, which is estimated about 2% currently, if that rises by 1%, which is 5 individuals due to the population structure, then that population will become extinct in 2 human generations.
It's hard to say who's to blame for this. People are making money out of it, and that's what has been the driving force behind it.
Without the support of the world and without the financial support of the world, the orangutan is absolutely doomed.
The orangutan, as far as people are concerned, next to the whale and the dolphin, the most popular animal God created. In zoos the world over, they give pleasure to millions. But zoos, of course, do much more than just entertain. They educate by making people aware that extinction is creeping up on thousands of endangered species. They're also at the forefront of caring for animals on an individual level, like arranging open-heart surgery, or a breeding program which led to this birth. Both of which we'll see later. But it's in the wild where the orangutan belongs. The steamy hot jungles of Borneo and Sumatra is their home. Unfortunately, it's at home where they face the greatest danger, where there are forces at work which threaten to wipe them out forever. This rainforest is Indonesia's largest lowland rainforest. It's the Kutai National Park and stretches from the northern hemisphere across the equator to the southern hemisphere. Sounds big, but in actual fact, it's only 200,000 hectares. But it's one of the most important rainforests in the world, as it has one of the highest levels of biodiversity in the world. It is the home to around 200 species of birds and about 800 species of animals, including the critically endangered orangutan. "4,000 years ago, there were more orangutans living in Southeast Asia than people. Experts estimate around 10 million. These fruit eaters populated most of Asia, ranging from South China across to India. 2,000 years ago, they still outnumbered humans, around 3 million orangutans. Today, there are only 2 populations left, on the islands of Sumatra and Borneo. The rush of progress and human greed has resulted in the orangutan slipping into a dangerous decline. There are no accurate figures to indicate just how many of these magnificent creatures are left in the wild, though experts believe there could be as few as 10,000.
Now, at this moment, they're critically endangered, yes. And that is because of fragmentation, as we call it. A lot of big populations have now been broken up into very small units. A lot of orangutans are desperately running around because they can't find food anymore.
Herman Rijkson is scientific advisor to an organization which, since the 60s, has been trying to save the orangutan.
People thought that there were only 4,000 orangutans left in the world. That was in the late 1960s, and it made such a stir in the Western world, as a matter of fact, that the International Union for the Conservation of Nature decided to put the orangutan on its red list, which means that it's endangered and that everybody is fearing that it's going extinct very quickly.